Could you possibly rewind and come again?
What's going on, people? Level Up Media. So it's about that time for Unsung Tracks again, and in this one I'll be speaking about a track entitled You'll Just Never Know by 702. Now, this track from 702 featured on their second album, which they released in 1999, and I feel like their whole approach to this album was a bit more mature, and that's not to necessarily say it's better than the first album, but I think the second album just showcased their growth musically. So, this track entitled You'll Just Never Know is a certified, solidified slow jammer, and it's definitely not the most celebrated track out of 702's discography. And to be honest, it's not the most celebrated track, period. Like, I can't remember hearing this track being played anywhere, not on the radio, not at the functions, nothing like that. And not only that, 702 weren't really thought of as a slow jam trio. Like, you thought of 702 as more of an up-tempo group, obviously with songs like Where My Girl's At, You Don't Know, and Stilo. Those are the ones they were widely known for. So it really showed their musical maturity to record a song like this, which is quote unquote grown people's music. Anyway, this track is not your typical slow jam. It's sort of a slow jam stroke ballad. The drum pattern gives it a more of a slow jam vibe, but then the strings give it more of a ballad feel. But along with their style of singing, I think it could be categorized more as a slow jam. So this is a powerful song from 702, and what adds to this song being more emotive is it has a sort of a military sounding drum pattern, which is quite unusual for a slow tempo song. So the concept of the song is basically that there's been some qualms between her and her partner, and she's basically saying, let's make it right today because tomorrow is not promised, and you'll just never know what can happen, which is so true because you never do know what can happen from one day to the next. So they're actually spitting bars about something you can apply to your life. It's not just a bunch of random words, there's actually something meaningful. So they definitely get more points for that. So let's talk about their singing. First of all, I think the melody arrangement is smooth and quite moving, but more than that, it's their vocal delivery. Like, listen. Those harmonies are sensational, like I'm telling you right now. What? My goodness. Then the solo parts are sung with such authority, especially the second verse. I'm not sure who's singing which solo part, but yeah, that solo is definitely nothing to play with. Then on the bridge is sort of like a Spanish guitar kind of vibe, and then they come back with those sensational harmonies again. Like, honestly, this track for me is up there with the best of them, I'm telling you. And of course, 702 have a unique sound. Like, when you hear them sing, you can tell it's them. They have like a signature sounding vocal. So, shout out to 702 for this track entitled You'll Just Never Know. This one is a certified slow jam Hall of Famer for sure. If you don't know about this one, please go and check it out. If you know about music, you will not be disappointed, trust me. So that's all from me. Until the next time, I see you guys on the other side. Peace.